Hello everyone. Um, I hope the camera was live. So I'm making this video on the 13 Pro Max front camera with cinematic. This is my travel tech bag, Tom Vincent. So I have the 16-inch MacBook Pro, the base model. Cost I guess $2,500. I guess the 2015 MacBook Pro 13-inch, early 2015. So what I'm showing these two laptops is that I suggest that most of the people have used the 2015 as one of the latest best laptop, because it has almost exactly the same thing with the newest game. So after this MacBook, after 2015, I think that all the laptops, the MacBooks that came from Apple, they were going in a different direction. This is the direction that Apple is coming back. So it has the magnetic charging port, and it has a lot of ports, mostly the same as the new one, except Type A USB ports. Everything else is the same thing. So this computer, I still have it, and I've been using it from mostly, I think I bought it in 2017 or 16. And why I never changed, upgrade for a new one, is because of the ports, is because I didn't like the touch bar, and it's because this computer mostly had everything what I needed. So there was no need to an upgrade for all the MacBooks that came out. A different thing we can say about the newer version, the MacBook came out in 2021, and the special event, I think it was in September as usual, October maybe, I don't know, don't remember. So this MacBook is the 16-inch, and there's a 14-inch. So I had the dilemma to decide that if I go an upgrade from this beautiful and amazing laptop, I gotta go to get the 14 or 16 inch, because the 13 inches with the touch bar, and it doesn't make any sense. So it's the same thing from the old computers, MacBook. So basically there was two options: the MacBook Pro 16 inch, 14 inch, and the 2020 MacBook M1 Air. That's a big question. If you look a lot of reviews, they review the computers side by side, which one is which one, faster, better life, and so on and so forth. So you can find these videos, a lot of them online, and you can get the information you need. What I'm going to tell you about today is that my own opinion and experience with these laptops. So the first thing what I decided to get is the 16-inch. Why I got the 16-inch? Well, first of all, when I went to an Apple store to check the laptops in person, this was my this is why I got actually this one, because I was testing them side by side. You can go in the Apple store and they're gonna be side by side. What I've done is, over there I took them, I picked it up, and I was trying to see if it's portable enough, if it's quality enough, if it looks good, and then if I can carry around. So I lift them, all of them, and actually in the store, this one didn't seem heavy. It didn't seem heavy, heavier like a lot in the other one that I couldn't carry. So after that, I checked the screen. When I turned them on, of course, when you look at the biggest screen, I didn't realize that it's a huge difference. When you use a 13-inch, you don't know basically how a 16-inch feels. So you pretty much use it because you used to. And in the store, the 16-inch was the most amazing screen and experience from all of them. I tried to check on YouTube 4K trailers of the latest movies, so I can hear the sound, the speakers, and see if it's a big difference. If you want to watch movies, or you want content or anything, just to have a good speaker and good experience. So when I turned them on, all of them, this one actually was pretty much the best one of all of them. The 14-inch was close to this one, so it's not like a huge difference. It is a difference, but not a huge difference. What was a huge difference in terms of the speaker from the MacBook Air, of course, you know, there was like this totally different high quality, you know, sound basically. So I was thinking initially to get the Air because of the money. You can get it, you know, cheaper. The second one, the 14, it's pretty much the middle ground, is you get all the quality and all the new features and everything from the newest, whatever possible nowadays. And you still can carry pretty much the same thing as the Air, not like so light or so thin, but it's still pretty much comparable. And this one is the heaviest, the biggest one, the most what you can get from the quality on every aspect. So I decided to get this one, just because I'm thinking, you know, I'm spending this money, and because I'm spending a lot of money, it's pretty much I should get the best, right? Because you're gonna keep it for a lot of years. I kept this one for like about 5 years, so that means I'm gonna keep this one for another 5 or even more, because I don't want to switch laptops every now and then, you know, and sell it and pay the difference, so you're losing money basically, you know, it doesn't make any sense. So I got this one. I used it for mostly a week, and the experience overall was super good. The screen was nice, the speaker was very good, but I had some downsides that made me return the MacBook. The downsides are my own experience, the portability. So if you're gonna use it only on the desk and it's gonna be there all day, on your desk, at home or at work, you're not gonna move around, you're not gonna put it in your backpack or just travel with it or hold it in the hands and go into different rooms, this is a good laptop. If you're gonna travel with your backpack to work and back, or other travels in different countries, other cities, or you're gonna just move around in the house, every time when I was thinking about this laptop, I just didn't want to, I wasn't grabbing so many times. I was just getting my old one because it's smaller and it's much easier to use. I just get it, you know, open it and do my own stuff, and that's it, and I put it back. So, or, you know, whatever. It was just much easier, much more comfortable to use. This one I wasn't using so much because it's bigger and heavier. It wasn't making sense for me to use it for quick projects, works. What I was using it is to watch movies. And I know this is a laptop that for a lot of people, most of the people, they're gonna use for video editing, photo editing, where, you know, much more complex softwares. I was using this one this couple days only for multimedia, watching YouTube videos, movies, doing some work in Excel, in Pages, or opening at the same time, you know, Chrome, WhatsApp, Messages, Adobe. I was using at the same time NordVPN services. And I was actually at the same time talking, using a FaceTime. Then I opened Skype, because Skype is like a crazy application on this one. It's going to take a lot of RAM, and you need a good processor to be able to run it smoothly. So all this were working, and I was editing a photo at the same time. So all this, it was handled so easy with this one. It was super easy, and because the screen was big, bigger than all of them, was more content that I can see on the screen, so I could multitask easier. I was basically using, you know, the screen to put all the things that I want to do, and I was doing pretty much very, very efficiently. So this, in these terms, this is really good. The downside for me was the portability. So if you want to use the backpack and I want to just slide it in, right? It's not so easy. It is possible, but you have a little bit of time. I'm using the Tom Bin Cynic. So, you know, this is my favorite backpack. I'm not gonna give away the backpack because this is a bigger laptop. So if I use this one, take it out, it's not so easy to take it out. you need to move around, and boom, take it out. So in this week that I used it in the backpack, at the beginning I said, okay, I mean, it's manageable, and then I've just decided that the 14-inch MacBook Pro is the sweet spot. You got exactly the same thing what you got in the big MacBook Pro 16, the same color, the same mostly everything, except it's a little bit smaller. That's the only difference. The performance wise, I don't think it's a huge difference, but that one is going to be more portable, a little bit lighter, easier to use anywhere you go, easier to take it out when you're airport security. It's pretty much the same thing as the 13 2015 laptop. It's a little bit bigger, not too much, a little bit in this one, but in terms of weight, I think it's the same. So if I manage this one to travel, work all these years, I can do the same with 14. And then for those that don't have enough money, they're on a budget, then I would suggest to get the M1 MacBook Air, which is a great laptop. You can watch a lot of reviews. All the people, most of the people on YouTube, they were saying the good things about the MacBook Air. And also depend when you're watching this video, but today is the Friday, February 11, 2022. So basically, there's rumors that there's going to be an Apple event on March, and then the MacBook Air is going to come out, the newer one with M2 chip, so different design. So if this one happened, maybe it's better for you to wait a little bit if you want to get the Air, because you pretty much have a month or two, maybe, if the rumors are true. So you can get maybe the new design with the new processor. You're pretty much going to have really good value for the MacBook Air. Or if you want to buy it now, I would suggest to get the MacBook Pro 14-inch, because it's basically has everything from all the worlds. It has the same thing as 16-inch, the same screen, the same features, everything the same. And pretty much it has the same portability as the 13 Air. So even if the new design is going to come out, if you have the money to spend, I would suggest to get the 14 long term, because you're going to be able to use it for at least 5 years, and they're going to have issues because the Silicon M1 Pro and because the 16 gigabytes RAM and 512 gigabytes, and the fingerprint and the battery and the screen and the front facing camera. So this is it. Thank you very much for listening to my reviews. If you want to subscribe to hear more videos, you can do it. And I usually make videos about backpacks, ADCC, everyday travel, or just traveling all over the world, different countries, with the best backpack. And also I do tech reviews, MacBooks, maybe other computers, Windows, iPhones, Androids, wireless services like LTE, 5G comparison. So thank you. See you soon.